know what time it is. It's your boy DJ Richie Skye back with some tea, interviews, recaps, and more. And be sure to check the links in the description of this video for trips, for books, one-on-one sessions, and more. Now let's get into the tea. All right, Sky Squad, we are back in the building for a quick afternoon live tea session. I figured we would end the day with a little bit of tea, okay? And we're back again with my favorite photo for some reason. This is just the photo of all photos right now, right? So we're going to let a couple of people get into the room. I need to tell y'all about this, though. If y'all are looking for a good show to watch on the Netflix, and you like a good murder mystery sort of series, this is the one. Okay. It's technically in French, but they have dubbed it in English, and the dubbing is so good you can barely tell. Y'all know how sometimes you be watching and they be dubbing over and you be like, what is this? Okay. Like you be like, y'all ain't nobody saying that. But this is it. I mean, it feels just like they speaking in English, even though their lips might be doing a little something different, but it's definitely worth it. Okay. They got a little eye candy for y'all that need some eye candy if you need to, have something to look at. But the mystery is good. It's got a little quirky factor to it, and it has so many layers to it. You will not see the ending coming until the very end. So be sure to check this out. So who we got in the building? What's going on, Virgin Islands? Yo, what's so crazy is I know two different places, but I was telling one of my business partners earlier today. I was like, yo, because he's running for something in one of the career, like in an island. That's all I'll say. He don't like putting his face out there like that or nothing like that. And I was like, yo, if you want me to, I could like make a post in my, on my YouTube channel. And he was like, no, I'm like, I'm really kind of shy. I just want to do the work. And I was like, but we for real got like viewers like all over. You know what I'm saying? Like we worldwide up in this thing. Listen, I'm trying to tell you, this is a really, really, really good show. And it's only about maybe like 8 episodes, if that, I think. So definitely tune in, tap in. I could not stop watching it. And I'm actually watching it again because there was so much that I missed the first time. So check that out. Who we got in the building? We got DMV, Phoenix, Arizona. I see you. What's going on? Yes, Phaedra is definitely good for TV. But let me tell you something. They about to get her, and we're going to get into it. But before we get into the Phaedra of it all, let's get into the Karen Hooger of it all. Okay? So y'all know that Robyn and Giselle have their Reasonably Shady podcast. Side note, the reason I'm not on camera is I have a splitting headache, and that light today was just not going to be working for me. Okay. All right. What's going on? I see y'all in the building. We're doing a little live tea thing. So let's get into it. Robyn. Shout out to our friends over at the Neighborhood Talk for picking this up. So, Giselle and Robyn do their thing with Reasonably Shady. That's their podcast. And, I'm not an avid listener of the podcast, but, I don't hate, right? Because I feel like I tell y'all all the time, everybody should have a YouTube channel. Everybody should have their own podcast. Talk about whatever you like. You know what I'm saying? Make that money. Don't let the money make you. And if you do, just make sure you do what it do, right? So they were speaking about Karen I guess, on this most recent episode. And they were talking about what they think the sentence will be for the DUI verdict. So Robyn is predicting 60 days in. Take a little listen and we'll talk about it.
Do we think Karen Hooger's sentence will be?
Oh my gosh, Robyn. Did not think you were going to say that.
I mean, this is difficult because I feel like, the laughter and the comedy surrounding their laughter, I feel like could turn some people off from the dialogue. But I want to know what you guys think about the accuracy of it. So listen for again what you think. Listen for what Robyn actually says. Like let's really get into it.
It's a prediction.
Okay, Robyn Dixon. I don't know. I'm not going to make that prediction. I'm going to predict the best.
I mean, that's positive.
Okay.
Yes, whatever that means.
Okay. All right. I predict 60 days in jail.
60 days in jail.
Uh-huh.
Okay, all right.
So basically, Robyn is predicting. Now, I don't know if she too has a law and order SVU university degree as I do, but Robyn is predicting 60 days in. Okay. She is also predicting that there will be no driving for a year and likely, and maybe community service. Maybe community service. Now, I see. I see some of y'all in the comments commenting about Robyn, commenting about Karen. So, I'm not even. I am trying to stick to the topic, but y'all comments are taking me out of here. Okay. So let's have a ponderosa. Well, not really a ponderosa because that sounds celebratory, and this is not celebratory. Let's talk about what we do think that the sentencing would be. To be honest with you, I could see something around that amount of time since we're talking about it. And the reason I say that is because it took so long. I mean, like, they had to take this to the point where it went to the point where they had to deliver a verdict versus taking some type of plea. You know what I'm saying? So when you get to that point, and now we have a guilty verdict to hand down with the addition of the videos that are out there, and then adding to that whatever she may have said during the show and leading up to the show. And then, she was photographed out at the events and things like that around the holidays. And then right after that, we get this tea that she has, gone into a recovery center. So, I mean, I don't know. I mean, again, here are all the things that we saw, that we knew, that we heard. This is the path that we followed. And at the end of the day, she was found guilty on 5 counts related to her DUI, and she faces up to 2 years in prison. So, I don't know. 60 days sounds, I mean, reasonable when you put it into context. Is there a need for jail time? I don't know. I really don't know. So Robyn said on the Reasonably Shady podcast that there were 4 DUIs. That's why I also put alleged. Okay. You know, and again, that's why I said, I tried to listen to this JMW without the laugh track in the background. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't want to, I don't think anyone wishes this upon Karen. So that's why I have to take in my mind Robyn and Giselle's laughter out of it. Because this is serious, right? But again, since it is in the news with regards to the show, and Robyn is technically on a show right now as well, this is going to get posted. So it is going to be interesting to see what is handed out. And we'll find that out, I think, around the 28th or the 29th of this month. I would say that it's a good sign that she didn't show up to the reunion, because that does look better in her favor, that she is willingly gone there, but to the recovery center. But my question to you is it too little, too late in terms of how it looks to a judge, right? I don't know. I really, really, really don't know. Yes, the comments, y'all. I'm not even. It's the comments. If you are watching this replay, okay, um, the comments speak for themselves, and I will just leave it at that. And I'll leave it at that. I've seen comments going both ways. Some people commenting that Robyn has every right to go in on Karen because they have gone in on each other. And then I've read some comments from people specifically in this chat who are wondering why Robyn is commenting about it at all, right? And I think, again, the laugh track in the background with the two of them giggly, I think, is probably one of the things that is maybe throwing people, for a looperization here. Okay. Um, let's have a discussion about Phaedra. Phaedra, let me tell y'all something. These Married to Medicine ladies are frying, roasting, and flambeing Phaedra in this sneak peek for next week's episode of Married to Medicine. Now, if you don't want to be spoiled, I totally understand. Portions of this video are spoiler, okay? Let me lay it down for y'all. What's going on? It's 2 clips. Shout out to our friends over at the Bravo Shade Room for posting these. A lot of times, if you guys haven't noticed the pattern, what Bravo typically does a lot of times is on Mondays, sometime usually around midday or so, if not earlier, Bravo TV will post on their YouTube channel. Typically, the day after a show airs, they will post a longer preview for the next week's episode. So if you're wondering why we get some of these clips, they are originated from Bravo, right? So Bravo has posted this likely to their YouTube page. So here is where we get the scene, though. Now, a lot of times they'll post like the first 9 minutes or so or an extended cut of a scene. In this particular scene, the ladies are meeting up, and it's, for whatever reason, Phaedra is not there. All right. It's Dr. Jackie, the Met Gala co-chair, Dr. Heavenly. Now, I thought that Phaedra was a co-chair, so I'm wondering again why she's not here in this scene. But instead of Phaedra, there is Quad, and it will also soon be Dr. Simone, who I think takes the most interesting jabs at Phaedra in this extended cut scene. So as Quad arrives, Quad says, well, I'm the honorary treasurer. Okay. And, everybody is giggly, goo goo. I mean, it's, I guess it's a testament to like being able to move on, because I mean, there's a part of me that's kind of like, if I'm Quad, like, I don't know that I'd be giggly with y'all like that after y'all done kick me off the field trip. Down into the wine country, you know what I'm saying? Y'all done kicked me, gave me the good foot, told me to get to step and pack your bags, get gone. Okay, I don't know that I would be that giggly with the girls. But anyway, with JJ's girls. Ooh, ain't no headache gonna stop me. Anyway, so apparently, we will get to the exact amount that Phaedra has to cough up for her end of the deal, but it's not only the original amount that she has to cough up, It is the original amount from this week's episode, and plus an extra 4,000. Now, remember when I told y'all that 4,000 was a bit of genius callback by Dr. Heavenly when she said at the Met Gala, Phaedra Parks were auctioning off a date with Phaedra Parks for $4,000. What Dr. Heavenly did was Dr. Heavenly did a little callback. She reached back into that memory banks and said, ooh, $4,000 was the precise amount that Dr. G had. It was alleged that Phaedra told Dr. G that it would require for her to, spend some time with him per month. No, I don't know what that level of exchange is. Is that an allowance? What do we call that? I don't know. I don't really know what we call that. Maybe that's a demand. Maybe that's just like, maybe that's just your value. You know what I'm saying? I value my time, my energy, my good looks to benefit you. And it will only cost you a measly sum of $4,000. Do you have that $4,000 or not? Okay. So anyway, Dr. Heavenly reached back into her bag of goodies and Ashley said, Ashley Rochelle says that's a fee. Okay, yes, I think we can all agree that's the fee. That's the fee for entry. Okay, that's the global entry fee. It's the global entry fee. And so let me put alleged. Anyway, I told y'all that man was still waiting from his date back from 1954. So I guess he said return to sender. Because that gentleman said he wanted his $4,000 back. Okay. Now, I don't know why they didn't tell the man no refunds. I would have established that at the jump. You don't get no refunds, no takebacks. In fact, just charge his card right now before he get to running. Right, Amber. How he want his money back? You ain't even give it to them. Yeah. See, this is why you don't see. You got to ring the card up right then. You ring up that Amex, bring out that Amex card right now. I want to see that you got the funds in place, and you ain't just doing this to be on TV, okay? Because that's what it's giving right now. It's giving you wanted a moment on the television, and now you done got some dates, okay? Now you done got some dates because the ladies see you got $4,000 to spend on a date. So now all the ladies in the crowd probably look. These some of them girls at that thing might have been like, oh, the going rate is $4,000. Let me up my rates. You know what I'm saying? I mean, listen, because she didn't sell. I mean, because otherwise, if it wasn't for him, the $4,000 wouldn't have been gotten, but it was taken away. So maybe he spent that $4,000 elsewhere. I don't really know. So anyway, apparently the man want his money back. Okay, so date is giggly, gitchy, yeah. But baby, let me tell you something. It is Dr. Simone who really gives it to Phaedra when she arrives. Okay. Because what she does is she says, oh, because the amount that she owes is $51,169 and 0.70. And apparently, Dr. Jackie has to really explain why she chose Phaedra over Dr. Heavenly. And I did ask about this. Well, I really asked about why she chose Dr. Heavenly over Dr. Simone. But I think we all secretly know. I just don't think that I think that they're cool, but I don't think that they'll ever, maybe they may never be what they were before. And I think also too, I actually really do think that, for however it worked out, Dr. Jackie and Dr. Heavenly somehow ended up being closer. And maybe it was because Dr. Simone had gone with the wind. I really don't know. Anyway, That's not important. Dr. Jackie chose Phaedra because Phaedra had been saying that she know about the money. She know how to get the money. She got the Rolodex. She got the all the things. She got jobs, as she said yesterday. She got jobs. Okay. So anyway, Dr. Simone sits down and says, well, let me imitate. Dr. Simone says, let me imitate Phaedra. Okay. So she picks up something, a little phone, a makeshift phone, and is like, call me. Dr. Jackie says, hello, may I speak to Phaedra? And Dr. Simone and this is her imitating Phaedra. She says, yeah, hey child, I'm in California. I'm at the award show. Yes, I'm wanted by ABC, NBC, Fox, VH1, WeTV, OWN, TV One, Hulu, Cinemax, A&E, Discovery. I'm wanted by all the people. Hold on, Jackie. Hold on, child. I got to go accept this award because I'm on all the TV shows. Now, Dr. Simone and them people been waiting to go in about Phaedra and all these shows. Now, if I don't think this, I'm gonna give you this disclaimer. I don't think this, but if I did not know how accomplished these women are, you would almost think that Dr. Simone was jealous. And again, I'm not saying that she is. I'm saying based on how quick she was to lay all that out there, it was definitely given, oh yeah, we see everything that you're doing. Okay, I'm peeping it, but girl, we gonna still call you out. So it was really, really, really interesting how they were literally roasting Phaedra and all these accolades, all these shows that want her, and how highfalutin she is. And it goes back to, I told y'all, that little hierarchy chart, okay? And in case y'all forgot, it is Phaedra on the top rung of the ladder, okay? Or at least that's how they view her. I think that's how they view her. And then on the main level, okay, near the main tippity top, you got Dr. Jackie, Dr. Heavenly, Dr. Simone, and then Toya down on that bottom rung. Then Quad, which again for me, I'm like, Quad, I don't know that I would be giggly, goo goo, gaga, gitchy, yah with them after they have just then kicked you off the trip, girl. They had just kicked you off the trip just last year. I mean, and I love a forgiving spirit, but I mean, girl, you know what I'm saying? So it's just interesting. It's very, very interesting because they are all Kiki and Kaka, and so it's really Phaedra versus these four. That's what I think is coming down to. I think it's Phaedra versus the core. Well, I want to call it the core four because I feel like they might on a bad day, Quad will be out the door. But that's interesting. That is very interesting. It's kind of like the doctors kind of run the show. So anyway, that's that. Y'all let me know. Again, check the Bravo Shade Room. You can watch these clips and you can also see them, I think, on Bravo TV on YouTube. Okay. Hold on, y'all. So we got one last story. To be fair, I do think that they all had decided to donate $2,500 because I don't know if y'all remember, they also were saying that they wanted Sweet Tea and Dr. Contessa to donate money, but Toya was like, how y'all gonna ask these girls for money, but y'all not even really speaking to them like that? Like, y'all don't even invite them around, but y'all want their money. And so they were all supposed to be giving a certain amount. That's based on what I saw in the episode. But we didn't hear that in the ledger when they were recapping who owed what to whom. Okay. We didn't hear none of that in the episode. All right. So we got one more thing to talk about. And it really has to do with Love and Hip Hop, since that is coming on tonight. All right. And this is really a question for me because I really don't know. But I've seen this posted in a number of places. So let me go ahead and and it's posted by the Neighborhood Talk. But it was also posted by the Bravo Shade Room, I think. So there's a scene, I guess, is coming up in tonight's episode of Love and Hip Hop, where I guess the group is all gathered together, and Scrappy says something about Bambi, being his baby mama, right? And he's explaining to Amy Luciani why he didn't want to be involved in none of the chaos that they had, or I guess with her, really, honestly. And I guess really who cares, because she engaged to a whole nother man at this point. So anyway, he's basically calling Bambi his baby mama. Now Bambi has to check him for this and is like, no, you will refer to me as your ex-wife. I am not your baby mama. Okay, that will be Erica Dixon. Now, my question is, and this is for the ladies, okay, is being called a baby mama, in which we could also perhaps interchange baby daddy to be on the fair side, perhaps. Is there is that an more of an insult to someone who was once married? Like, is that because Bambi, it sounds like she is basically saying, no, you married me. You just had a baby with this other person. Is that a big deal? I'm asking a genuine question. Is 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 it more offensive? Because he didn't really seem to get it. He really didn't. He honestly was just looking like, what? Like, I mean, like, what? And I get what she was saying, but I wanted to know from y'all, is it a big deal? Again, because, and I'm asking this because I see it posted everywhere. All right. Brambella says, I mean, she was a wife. Leandra says, it's a slur to me at this point. Don't call me a baby mama. I'm a wife, soon to be ex-wife. Don't play me. Okay. Jessica says, yes, she's an ex-wife, so it is an insult to me. Okay, baby mama is less than, especially when you were a wife. Nicole says, having a baby is more of a commitment than being a wife, and I have been married for 14 years. Cindy says, don't call me a baby mama either. Eddie says, definitely a big difference. His first lady, it's a respect thing for me. I am no chick you just laid down and had a child with. Ms. Honey says she is still his baby mama. She just doesn't want to be associated with being just his baby mama. Leandra says, in the hierarchy, it's offensive, and Scrappy loves to play dumb. Powerful says, yes, it is when a wife or an ex, they're no baby mama mess. Miss T says, it's not what she is or was. Darlene says, Bambi is the mother of his kids. I agree with her. Jessica A says, we don't refer to Mariah Carey as Nick Cannon's baby mama. She is his ex-wife. Brand Bella says, Scrappy knows how to get under her skin. So I wonder if maybe that was more of an intentional jab, and then when she called him out about it, then he went back to his default, like, oh, I ain't know shawty. You know, Leandra says for sure he knows how to press her buttons. Okay. Jay LaSalle says to be a baby mama has negative connotation. However, I feel like that is used towards someone who you were never with but had a child with. Lisa Gray says Scrappy cannot define anyone. Then Jessica A says, especially when he has 2 other baby mamas, she was the one that married and divorced him. F. Peyton says yes. All right. Well, I like to be able to ask the questions, especially because, you know, I'm not in that position to know, and I see where she's coming from, but I wanted to know from you guys, like from y'all, like for perspective, what might be going through her head in that moment. Because I know sometimes people will feel like, oh, Bambi, you know, she's doing too much, this, that, and the third, or they don't like her for whatever reason. So I felt like I would ask y'all, because I feel like y'all will give it to me real. Ramela says, facts, definitely intentional. He just wants a reaction from the Bam. Nicole Bennett says, they was married and he still dragged her. Marriage only means something if it means something. There you go. Miss Honey says she's doing too much. Nathan says, and Scrappy knew what he was doing. That was a dig. I love being able to read y'all's thoughts and comments real time. Okay. Well, I guess we will see how that episode plays out tonight on the new episode of Love and Hip Hop. We got, I think it's like it's a 3-show night, if depending on what you watch. We have Love and Hip Hop, Atlanta, we have the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, and then we have the Real Housewives of New York. So there is a lot of TV happening tonight. So let me know what y'all think. What will y'all be watching, if anything? There's a good chance I may be I'm not necessarily sure what time I'll be doing my recaps tomorrow, but we'll get on live at some point tomorrow and discuss one or the other. Ryan Barr says y'all not with each other. Move on. Leandra says Scrappy is a great father, but a terrible partner to his women. Let's talk about Traders. Traders, my God, man, they had me in a chokehold with these episodes of Traders, y'all. Like, I'm like on the edge of my seat, literally waiting until that new episode drops on Thursday. That's how good Traders is. Yes, I would agree. Love and Hip Hop Atlanta is good entertainment. It's just fun TV to me. Thank you, Leandra. I'm about to go lay down for a bit and try to let this headache pass me by. With that being said, make sure you guys subscribe to the channel, hit that notification bell button, and definitely check out this show on Netflix. I thought it was super good. If you like a little, mystery thriller series that is only 8 episodes and you can probably binge it in a day or 2 days. So, yes, listen, oh my God, let me say something about this. Bob, when he told that dude that his drag name would be Misguided, him and Robyn tag teamed that boy so bad. Him and Robyn and Bob, the drag queen, ate this little boy up, okay? Ate him up, chomped him up, spit him right on out. So bad they had to go and apologize to the boy afterwards. Man, let me tell you something. Misguided. I was on the floor. Okay. I was on the floor. I ain't gonna give us there's a spoiler. There's the first person they eliminated, though. I'm so mad that they eliminated her because she would have made for some epic TV this season. And I'm just gonna leave it at that because I don't want to give too many things away in case people haven't seen it yet. But they get rid of somebody that is so good that I was like, why would y'all do this right at the start of the show? But as y'all have stated in the comments, not everybody knows Housewives, but a lot of people also know some of these people from Survivor and the challenges and so forth and Big Brother. So I be forgetting that because I don't really watch those shows, but I'm just kind of like, how could y'all get rid of her? She is too iconic to like, she would have caused so much drama in that house. That house would have been on fire if they kept her. But anyway, that's all I'm gonna say. Right, I'm not gonna say nothing. I ain't gonna give it away. Just you'll know it when you see it. All right. Listen, y'all. With that being said, your boy needs to go and lay it down. I will catch y'all in the next video.